Tony Yoka is set to face Christian Hammer on November 27th. This is a pretty quick turnaround after he stopped his countryman Johan Duopa in one round a few weeks ago. So it's good to see that they're keeping Yoka active because he had long periods of inactivity in the very, very early stages of his career, and they're trying to rectify that now. So in steps Christian Hammer, who was lined up to fight Dave Allen. That fight fell out. Now he's stepping in against Yoka, which is a bigger fight for him. And I think it's a adequate step in the right direction for Tony Yoka. Christian Hammer's been in there, as we all know, with a lot of good fighters, from Tyson Fury to Alexander Povetkin, Luis Ortiz, several others over the years, Marius Wack. And at this stage of his career, he really needs the biggest opportunities possible and the biggest paydays possible. And I have to imagine that he's going to get paid more to be facing Tony Yoka than he would have got paid to face Dave Allen on the Eddie Hearn show, whenever it was, a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, here we go. Tony Yoka versus Christian Hammer. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. I personally, as I say, think it's an adequate step up. I'm, of course, expecting Tony Yoka to win. How good will he look? Well, he looked very good in his last fight against Duopa. I was very surprised that Duopa only lasted one round because Duopa has a reputation for tremendous durability. Yes, he has been knocked out by Alexander Povetkin in the past, but other than that, it's very difficult to stop the guy. He took Deontay Wilder, 10 or 11 rounds and never hit the canvas. He went the distance with Jerome Miller. He actually stopped Robert Helenius. So Duopa, yes, he's getting up there in age, but he'd never shown the kind of fragility that you would imagine would allow someone like Tony Yoka to stop him in one round. Because Tony Yoka, although he's a good boxer and he was a good amateur Olympic gold medalist and all that, he's never been a devastating knockout puncher. And all these big men can punch to a certain degree, of course. But to get a guy like Duopa out of there so early was surprising. So anyway, hopefully Christian Hammer can offer a lot more resistance than Duopa did. Hopefully he can take Yoka a lot more rounds and maybe ask some questions. Let's see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this particular matchup. Tony Yoka versus Christian Hammer. How do you see the fight going? Do you give Hammer any chance at all? Do you, like me, believe this is an adequate step in the right direction for Yoka? I mean, I'm not saying it's a great fight for Yoka, but it's an adequate fight. Really, we want to see Yoka in there against somebody who is an ambitious contender. He doesn't have to be as young as Yoka. Maybe he can have a couple losses on his record, but somebody who still has some fire in their belly and can give Yoka a decent enough test for us boxing fans to have some idea where Yoka's at this stage of his career and how good he is. Because what I personally don't want to see is Yoka jump from this level against the likes of Christian Hammer straight in there to world title level. I would prefer to know to know more about what I'm going to get if you put Tony Yoka in a world title fight, because there are so many fighters out there jockeying for position to get a world title shot. If Yoka is to be one of the guys in the not too distant future to get a shot, I want to know that he's ready. So put him in there against somebody with some ambition in the top 10, top 15. And then we can, based upon his performance, start looking at title shots and getting excited about such. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Tony Yoka fighting Christian Hammer on November 27th. I don't read French, so I don't know all the other information here, but the word for November is similar enough, and I know the number 27, they use the same numerals. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you'd like to access all my boxing content advert-free and enjoy the convenience of listening via a podcast app with the option to download in high-quality MP3, then consider joining me on Patreon. In addition to the aforementioned perks, you'll also gain access to exclusive weekly live stream Q&A sessions and hangouts, as well as uncensored, no-holds-barred uploads, which are too blue for YouTube. This includes my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. Just head on over to my Patreon page and select the tier called Hatman Boxing Extra. There's no contract, there's no commitment, it's only £2.50 a month, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of hardcore boxing enthusiasts by signing up with me here on Patreon today.